said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Noles' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. To the air, it's Applewhite. Caught near the sticks, it's Dorsett. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Seminoles are on the move. Fires to the big fella. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires downfield. Catch in the middle. It's Dorsett. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. And the Noles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Crosses midfield. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown, Georgia. What momentum you get when the defense comes out with a play like that.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're we're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Oh, he's got a chance. It's across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. But what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Seminoles! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense has its first opportunity of the day. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment, too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program, knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Overton. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window. And you just say, hey, defense won that. Yeah, good coverage.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Looking for a push on fourth down. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal. The Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you're seeing from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Fires deep on the run. Makes the catch down the right side. Open spaces. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Florida State.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Notre Dame escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think the Irish fans there today could have done without this one being so close. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Gets it to the back. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Going to the running game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Wants to bring it back. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off-play action on first down. Looking to scramble. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the air, it's Applewhite. Flies it out of the air. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Dorsett. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw in the double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up in the double coverage.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Zings it complete to the right. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Sprinting away. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He got a step and just dusted the field.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Snagged in the middle. It's Dorsett. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Noles are flying down the field. To throw, it's Applewhite. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Quick step and go. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
They'll leave it with him. Makes one man miss. Touchdown, Noles! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
Stop short. They'll bring him down at the one. He just couldn't get it in. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll try the run. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Quick release by the QB. Across the 40 outbounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
From the gun, running back on the move. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. The RPO, it's complete. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Overton. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
Man, that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy time and time again trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Red pass, it's complete. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these 2 guys. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Off the RPO, complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. On the option. Oh, better look out. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but this hold really strong, put up some good numbers.
Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Finds his man. It's Wiley. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the wide receiver. A quick pass on the jet motion. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Backed up now, here's second and long. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Dogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is so frustrating late in the game when you got to get the football back and you can't stop them. My goodness, this drive's been going play after play after play. This defense has got to find a way to bow up, make something happen, get a stop, and get the football back.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights right down the middle. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. To the air. It's Applewhite. Got his man on the right.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we've got to get the first down. Or we've got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Brown. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Just keep slinging it. He's moving out of the pocket. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And they spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Oh, break out the oxygen tanks. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. And this defense breaks it open as they return it to the house for 6.
This defense, man, they just keep making plays. Another forced turnover and another touchdown, man. They don't just scoop these fumbles up. They're scooping them up with the intent to score. Their 2nd fumble return for a touchdown today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Got his man quickly. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's taking a deep shot. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Man, what a great play by the defender there. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and against an outstanding wide receiver one-on-one, he's able to knock the ball away and force an incompletion late in the game with everything on the line.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.